What's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking. I just did that other video about the ops versus the enemies. So if you don't know, if the people that you got beef with or that don't like you, if you want to know if they're your ops or your enemies, go look at that last video, because that'll let you know which side they on and which side you on. But press pause on this cocoa melon. Press pause on it. But what I wanted to say in this video is it just be so funny, y'all, because people really get jealous over anything. What this year has taught me, I mean, it ain't even this year. I've been dealing with this all my life, but I just used to be like, I used to think it was something I'm really doing to people, but I'm like, what am I really doing to you guys? Because I try to love everybody, like, even out in the public, like, I'm just, like I always say, this heart God gave me, sometimes I wish he didn't give it to me because it's just too good, like, it's just too good, and I hate it, for real. I hate it because I always want to see the good. I always want to give people chances. Well, I used to anyway. Now, you don't get no second chances. Now what? But life has just taught me, like, whether it's your friends, your family, people really will be jealous over you for jealous of nothing. They will envy you for no reason. Like, I'm learning, like, people be jealous of my mothering skills. Like, that's how weird people are. Who gets jealous over how I parent my children? Because y'all see that I love my kids in a way that y'all moms didn't love y'all, or in a way, like, for my own mom, are you jealous because of the love I show my kids? Is you realize that that's a love that you never showed your kids, or that's a love that you never received? Like, I've actually had dudes too, like, jealous of how I treat my kids, jealous of how I love on my kids, because they weak ass mamas couldn't love them like that. Then it show them that affection, give them that time of day, be that hands-on with them, be that in tune into them to really know who their children are. And I realized that, like, you know, it's just sad. I used to think it was just women. I used to think that, oh, women just be jealous of anything. That's why I don't deal with women, because women will be jealous of anything. They'll get mad over you. You got edges and they don't. You keep a man and they don't. You get your man, your men buy these things for you and they man don't. They'll be jealous of you because your butt is bigger than theirs. They'll be jealous of you because you losing weight and they not. They'll be jealous of you because you getting more money. They'll be jealous of you because even if you ain't getting more money, you still be making a way for yourself. They be jealous of you, like, they be jealous of you for anything. But I used to think it was just women, but now I'm learning it's the men too. They would be jealous over you for nothing. I don't even have nothing. What do you guys be jealous of? But I guess the God in me is what I have that they don't have. I'm never going to forget that day my baby daddy, my second one, was sitting on my couch. And he said, who made you? And at the time, I ain't think about it like that. I said, God. He was mad as shit. But it wasn't even really like, I was helping him with something. And, you know, men be acting like they don't need women, but we are here to help you. We're created to be the helpmate. We're here to make life easier for you, just like y'all supposed to make life easier for us. And it was something that he was doing with the banking stuff, and I was like, well, why you ain't just, you know, do this? And he was like, you right. Like, he was like, who made you? It's like he was mad because I did help him. But sir, you be lacking in a lot of areas, and I know people want to do stuff for themselves and figure stuff out for themselves, but for me, I can't just sit back and watch somebody struggle. That's the difference between me and most people. Most people want to sit back and watch you struggle. Me, I don't want nobody to just sit back and watch me struggle. If you can help me, help me. I'm not too afraid of help. Like, unless I tell you, let me just figure it out for myself, then that's different. But overall, if you see me struggling, help me, please. Offer me some help. If I turn it down, then that's on me. But overall, don't just sit here and watch me struggle. Help me. Like, and then that's why I get to a point when people do finally want to help me, I be like, nah, because for one, I ain't used to it, because I'm used to people sitting here watching me struggle, and they'll sit there watching me and want to laugh and think it's funny and all that and all that. But what I'm just realizing is, like, people really be jealous. When I sit and reflect, people be jealous of your bounce back skills. They'll say, if you down today and then you up in a couple weeks, they be mad at my resilience. They be mad at the fact that I failed so many times and I bounce back every single time and come harder and harder and harder. They be mad that I sit there and seek more education. They be mad at that stuff. They be mad for your progression. They be mad because you want to change, want to grow, want to be better. They be mad at all of that stuff. And it's just interesting, like, even the men, they be jealous, envious. It be your own ones that laying up in a bed with you, your own husband, your own, excuse me, like, what Erica say on Love and Hip Hop that time, you can't even trust the nigga you sleep with. And if you can, great, kudos for you. But a lot of us out here, these dudes are shysty. They be praying on your downfall. They be mad because you come from a certain family that they don't come from. Or they be mad that, like, of your resilience. They be mad that you get a job. Like, they be mad about anything. And it's just interesting to me, like, how people are, that spirit that lives within people that just have that envy, that hate. That sin right there, that pride and envy, that is a lot of people's downfall. That is people's biggest downfall, because you be hating on a person you don't even know, or hating on a person that you do know. You don't even really know all their struggles, or you might even know their struggles and still hate on them. How you gonna hate on somebody and you know their struggles? You should be happy for them, because they deserve when they finally start winning. So it just be interesting to me, like, people will really be jealous over anything. You just gotta watch the people in your circle, and don't keep brushing it off, because once you'll get to the point like me where you get totally fed up, and then now you angry, and now you ready to fight everybody. Like, don't keep brushing it off, because it builds up, and then it builds up, and then it builds up, and then now you crazy, and now everybody want to paint you out to be the bad person, and now everybody, you know, that's why you just gotta nip stuff in the bud. As soon as you hear a person sneak dissing you, saying something weird, you gotta check them, or cut them. Check them or cut them, or both. Check them and then cut them. Period. Like me. Like, but it just be sad. And I just be sitting here thinking, like, as I think back on stuff, people really be mad. They be mad at your resilience. They be mad because you don't stay down. That's why I love Lil Baby, because Lil Baby be talking about that all the time. Like, every time I fell, I got back up again. I'ma practice till I win. Period. I'ma practice till I win. Nothing will ever keep me down. I don't care. Like, the whole world can literally be going against me. And guess what? I'm still going to give the whole world my ass to kiss and keep on pushing and keep doing what I'm doing. One thing about me is I don't care. I'm not here to be liked by anybody but God. Like, that's the thing. And that's what be killing people, because I don't care about being liked. You don't have to like me. I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to stand on what I say. And that's that. And that's why people be mad. They be mad because I don't have to fit in. I'm not pressed to fit in. I don't fit in. And I never have, never will. I'm not trying to. I do me. And that's why people be mad. Because I'm not a pigeon. I don't follow the flock. I'm not I'm the eagle. I'm going to do what the 99% not doing. Like, and that's why they be mad. And that's all I really want to say, y'all. Like, just pay attention to people. Pay attention to what they say and what they don't say. Because the people cannot say stuff, and it shows a lot. Because they don't say stuff, but their actions will show you everything. And so you got to pay attention to people's actions more than their words. Listen to what, you got to pay attention to both. It's like a formula with this. You got to pay attention to both. Because a lot of times, depending on the type of person you're dealing with, a lot of times what they not saying says a lot, and what they do say says a lot. And then what they say and if how they move, if they don't align with one another, then yeah, you gotta dismiss them. You gotta dismiss them. So it's just interesting, y'all, because I'm just sitting here reflecting, and like, I'm just like, I be like, what do people really be mad at? But what I'm understanding is, like, they be mad at my spirit. It's not even none of the materialistic things I have. It's who I am as a person. Because I don't even have anything that's worth being jealous over to me. Like, they be mad at my skills. They be mad at me for seeking more education. They be mad because, like, I practice what I preach and they don't. They be mad because I'm not pressed to have friends like them. I'm not pressed to fit in like them. They really be mad at me for a bunch of stupid stuff. Like, and they be mad at y'all for the same thing. For wanting to be different, for wanting to be better, for wanting to be a better version of yourself, for actually caring about your role as a mother, as a father, for actually to know that people be hating on my mothering skills. That alone is like, who does that? Like, who does that? Like, and that's why when people say something, you just gotta listen to what people say, and you be like, what? Like, who says shit like that? Like, what? Like, it's just interesting. It is interesting to just see how people really act. This baby went to sleep that fast. She was tired. She was tired. But I'm gonna lay her down. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Just stay down, y'all, and don't worry about what the naysayers don't. And don't be pressed to be. If you see people keep showing you who they are time and time again, cut them. The word of the day is cut them. Cut these people off. That's the word for the rest of the year. Cut them. They got to go. God said in that last video I did, God said you got to cut them. You got to cut them. They must go. It don't matter how much you love them. They got to go. If they're not playing a purpose in your life, they must go. Everybody's here to serve a purpose. I say that every single day. Your lights serve a purpose. If your light's off, you're going to be mad at your electric company. Everybody serves a purpose. If this ground, we didn't have ground to walk on. You had to walk outside every day in dirt. If you didn't have shoes on your feet, your shoes serve a purpose. If your feet going to be muddy every single day. Everything serve a purpose. Lotion, the oil, everything serves a purpose. Edge control, everything serves a purpose. So if them people not serving purpose in your life, they must go. I don't care who they are. If they not serving the purpose that you need them in your life for, they must go. Period. It's not selfish. It's not this. It's not that. It's having boundaries. What I said in that last video I did earlier today. It's about boundaries. It's about respect. It's about purpose. And if they not serving it, they must go. And that's why people are so mad right now. I set them boundaries finally. And one thing about it, baby, is when you're not used to having boundaries and then you get some, the whole world gonna be mad at you. Them same people who they used to you letting them step all over you, and then now you like, nah, you can't do that no more. I'm growing. Oh, I realized I was disrespecting myself. I was letting myself down. Like I said in that last video, like when you start respecting yourself and you start loving yourself and you find out who you are, because a lot of us don't know who we are. But once you start figuring out who you are, once you go to your creator and he tell you who you are, and he start putting those gems into you, he start teaching you, giving you those character traits to show you who you really are. When he start giving you the wisdom to show you who you really are, oh yeah, you start tapping into that and embracing who God is revealing to you who you are, they become mad. They become real mad, you guys. What? But yeah, y'all, like once you figure out who you are, people become mad. They become mad and they don't want you to. That's why a lot of times, that's why it's an attack on children. That's why it's an attack on people, period. It's an attack on women. They want to keep us our brain clouded so that we can't really see our real worth and know what we're truly here for. They want to keep you far away from learning God and God's way of life, because the closer you get to God, the more in tune you get with yourself. And people don't want you to be in tune with yourself, because then they can't get over on you in the ways that they want you to get over on you. And then they're mad and they're jealous, and yeah, that's just that. They be mad and they can stay mad. But yeah, y'all, that's all I really want to say. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.